Hello everybody and welcome back to a new video. Today I'm going to be creating some custom D&D. The first is the quest giver, who gives the quest to our characters. I started with the torso and legs from Grief Karga and gave him a coin that he's paying our adventurers with. Then I gave him this long black beard. I want to make him a tiefling, so I gave him this head from the D&D Tiefling CMF. Next, I'm going to give him the hair from the same figure. He is hoping that the adventurers will kill the evil dragon warlock. For our first adventure, I want to make a human paladin. I used this red waistcape from a pirate CMF and these golden legs. Then for our torso, this one works well. Then I'll give him this smoking head. I feel like this helmet looks perfect for a paladin. For a weapon, he has a sword. He is a paladin in the Order of the Lion Crest and swears to protect people from evil. Next, I wanted to make an orc, and I decided to make it a little different by making him a bard. I gave him this peg leg, which hints at why he became a bard, and then this torso that looks like it would go on a more civilized orc. As a bard, he travels to many places, so I'll give him this poncho to stay warm and dry. I was just gonna give him a normal orc head, but then I found this one from Star Wars to give him more variety. Then this hair from a recent pick-a-brick order. It works perfect for orcs. Now I'll just give him a lute and a sword for defending himself. He used to be a fearsome orc warrior, but then he lost his leg and became a bard. For the next figure, I'm gonna make a human barbarian. I started with these Viking legs. Then I added this body from The Hobbit and gave him a massive barbarian sword and a shield. He's shouting a battle cry, ready to ram into the enemy. Then I gave him a protective helmet. His entire clan, the Red Wolves, were all killed by the evil dragon warlock except him, and now he swears to take revenge. Next, I wanted to make a bugbear paladin, so I started with these chainmail legs, then added this body from Thor Ragnarok. Then I put on this metal cuirass and this head from a really old werewolf CMF. He gets a cape and a massive two-handed mace for crushing his enemies. On his head he wears a mighty paladin helmet. He will crush any evil with his massive mace, will give no mercy, or take any. Definitely chaotic good. Next I wanted to make a fire demon rogue, so I started with these chainmail legs. Next I'm gonna give him this torso. Then I'm gonna give him this head. I think it's from Nexo Knights, but it works perfectly for this. I wanted to really make him look like a rogue, so I gave him this cowl. For weapons, I gave him this cleaver and an axe for quickly dispatching enemies. Next, I'm gonna make a halfling sorcerer, so of course I started with these small legs, and then I added a torso from a D&D CMF. Next, I gave him this short cape from a Star Wars set. I found this head and it works perfect. And this hair works perfect too. Next, I gave him a staff that has a spike on the bottom for extra damage. He can also do magic. Next, I decided to make a human fighter. I started with these chainmail legs and added the torso from Jack Sparrow. I think this torso and head combination look pretty good. The skin color is pretty close. For a weapon, he has a long sword. He is a skilled fighter and can take down enemies single-handedly. Next is a truly fearsome warrior, the Centaur Barbarian. He can charge at an enemy line and break it single-handedly, crushing enemies. He wears savage armor and wears a helmet for protection. With his axe and his mace, he can easily crush enemies, and he is one to be feared. Truly unstoppable force of primal rage. For the next figure, I'm going to make a human rogue. I started with the body and legs from Darth Maul, then added this Ninjago shoulder pad and sword, then a mask and a head. For a close weapon, she has this claw. This is what inspired me to make this figure. The next figure is going to be a dwarf ranger. I was originally just going to make him a normal human, but I decided I already had too many humans, and I made him a dwarf instead. Of course, since he's a ranger, I gave him a hood. For weapons, he has a bow and a shuriken that he can either throw or use as a stabbing weapon. He used to be a member of a great dwarven clan, but for whatever reason, he left. For the next figure, I'm going to make an elven cleric. I started off with a lot of these foresty green parts. Some sort of healing herb in one hand, and a magical staff in the other. Then I give the hair from Elrond. She lives in the forest and will heal her fellow adventurers in battle. Now cue the final boss music, because here is the main antagonist. I gave him these robes from Dumbledore, and then this old head from the Vulture from Marvel, then this dark brown hood. I'm really happy with this staff design that uses a piece from Ninjago. He can also use magic, obviously, so I gave him this fire piece. His only goal is to bring back the ancient evil golden dragon. Thanks for watching and have a good day.